Okay, Derelict Genelec 7060A. I'm going to quickly go through the circuit and then show you what I think I might have discovered here. One thing that does seem odd, maybe it's normal behavior, I don't know. You tell me. So just quickly to go over everything, we got the power input, got the IEC input right there, switch, fuse, I think that's a high frequency choke. I don't know what that little resistor is about. Doesn't matter because the transformer is getting power. It's outputting power to this little daughter board. Daughter board goes up here. Transformer secondaries come in here. This bridge rectifier is getting power and it's outputting the correct power, about 51, 52 volts, which we know is correct because it says it right there. Those pins are indeed getting 51 and 52 volts. There's a second bridge rectifier up here, aptly named bridge rectifier 2, that is outputting 20 volts to these two. You can't really see them, but they're LTE 7918, whatever. They're 15 volt positive and negative voltage regulators, which are indeed regulating voltage out to this ribbon cable, up through the ribbon cable, out to these daughter boards, which contain a bunch of TL072s and some 5532s, which are all getting the correct voltage. Down here on these daughter boards, we got 072s and 5532s. And for some reason, we've got relays. I don't know why you need relays on an audio circuit like this, but whatever. And for some reason, the relays down here on these six surround inputs are 9 volt, and the relays up here are 12 volts. And there's two of them. It looks like there's a relay for the input and the output up here. It looks like there's just one relay down here. So I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, doesn't really matter. What I found that seems to be strange. So this is the power supply PCB, and living underneath it is the amplifier module. STK 442-130. Check the pin out for the amplifier module, and indeed, positive negative voltage over there on the right. That's correct. We're getting that voltage. And then at the top, on the other side, over here, that right there, pin 15, is channel 2 positive input. About 4 pins down on pin 11 is channel 1 positive input. We don't seem to be getting any voltage there ever. Channel 1 input, I'm sorry, the top pin, the leftmost pin, pin 15 that we just pointed to over here. Right there at the tip of my finger, pin 15. Channel 2 positive input is getting, maxes out at about 0.25 volts AC at 50 hertz. I can't get any higher than that because if I turn the input trim up anymore, it just maxes out. I can turn it down. I can get down to about 0.1 volts on that. And this is on the LFE, the main input that seems to be working well. Now here's the interesting part. When we switch to these 6 surround inputs, the voltage is way lower, which you'd expect because the output is way lower. But it also seems to be dropping, almost like a capacitor or something is discharging that input. Like the voltage will start when I first put the meter on there, it'll be like 0.08 volts, and then it'll be 0.06, and then 0.055, and then 0.05, and then 0.04, and then 0.03, and then it gets down to almost nothing. It just keeps slowly dropping more and more and more. Now, if I turn up the input trim over here, it does compensate. So it will jump up a bit. Maybe it'll start at 0.12 or 0.1, but then it keeps dropping on that channel 2 input, again, that pin 15 all the way over to the left. So it seems like there's a capacitor that's leaching, that's maybe a shorted capacitor or a leaky capacitor. I know there are 470, is it those guys? No, the schematics for this recommend, I mean, I think those are capacitors on the input, bridging the inputs. That's a standby. I don't remember, but could it be one of those? I doubt it. It's more likely to be an electrolytic capacitor, or maybe not a capacitor at all. I just know that the signal starts off very, very low, again, when using these problematic 6 surround inputs, and then it just gets lower and lower and lower. And then again, we're having this issue with the delayed startup and then the fizzy 120 hertz synthesizer sound. So those are some clues as to what's going on. But other than that, you know, ground is good, voltage is good, voltage is getting to the ICs, signal, at least on the LFE input, is getting through. And I should mention it's getting through right away too. Second you turn it on, signal is getting over to that channel 2 input, channel 2 input on the amp. So the op amps over here seem to be working fine. Well, at least on the good input. The bad input, they don't work at all. Well, or they're working, but again, they're leaching. The voltage keeps dropping. So anyway, those are the clues. Those are the clues. What do you think? What do you think? What should I check next? Something I should try replacing, or should I just bring this thing into a qualified repair tech? I really don't want to break out the oscilloscope. Might have to do that. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling now. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Any help is greatly appreciated.